Hello, I'm Ben Linville. I'm a software engineer. I have a bachelor's degree in computer information systems, and I'm finishing up my master's degree in software engineering. For 10 years now, I've been dabbling in microcontrollers and playing with things like Arduinos and PIC microcontrollers, and now recently the Raspberry Pi. But I've always had one major problem. I can never really seem to hold them down when I'm working with them. And the other problem is that after I get all set up and I get everything wired into a breadboard and I get a full project done, it seems like then I've got to move it somewhere. And the wires just love to pull out of these things. And so it's really hard to move your project anywhere. Now there's other products out there that are proprietary to the platforms, and you can put an Arduino on a piece of plastic and with a breadboard sitting right next to it. The problem is that when you want to move the breadboard or use a different breadboard for a different project, you have to pull everything out of that. And so necessity becomes the mother of invention. In this case, the FruitStand gives me a platform that I can basically remove any of the boards with just a little pop. They securely snap in there so that you can develop away and play with things, and nothing will fall out, but then when you need to, you can pull something out and then put in a different breadboard. Or let's say you want this breadboard, but you need to downgrade to a different microcontroller. You can pull this microcontroller out and put a different one in. It's just that simple. This design gives you really quick access to changing your prototyping and changing around your project as quickly as you need to. It also is really nice to keep your project self-contained, so that you can just pick up this board and put it into storage when you're not using it. It's got cool rubber bumpers on the bottom. The other thing that it enables you to do is have other accessories. Like in this case, I've put a screen on here. But you can easily remove the screen and say, put a breadboard on there if you want to. There's still a few kinks to work out. Part of the goal of this Kickstarter is to raise enough money that I can get my own laser cutter, so that I don't have to share a laser cutter with a bunch of other people and sit in line for hours just to wait for just to get a 15 to 20 minute slot playing with the laser machine that I have access to. As soon as I get access to my own, I'll be able to work out the mechanical difficulties that I have with the mechanisms, and I'll be able to prototype much faster. These are the only two existing prototypes right now. And I'll probably, based on feedback from other people that I've gotten, only offer them in solid colors. But I'm not too limited as to the colors. These are made out of acrylic, and the bases are treated with an anti-static material. And one of the cooler features is that you can see they have these little slots in them. These little slots enable you to connect multiples together, so that if you have a larger project, you can connect multiples together. And in the future, some ideas for further product development, but will not be included in this round of prototyping, would be the ability to stack these. And perhaps maybe a FruitStand that does not, or has three side by side. I hope you find it in your heart to contribute to my project. I really think it's going to be an awesome project. I think that there's a lot of things we can do with this, and I hope it grows. I've really enjoyed owning them. It has helped my life out a lot. I'd love to be a consumer of this product.